People, I was thinking about it, and I'm running headers on here, but if I take it to the track, then I have to run open header on this. So the last time I went to go get it tuned, it was open headers when I took it to him. The guy said that he couldn't get a good reading because the O2 sensor was too close to the opening of the header coming out. I have one O2 sensor on this. It's on the passenger side. So now I got exhaust on it now, not full exhaust, just midway of the door. And it's 2 Flowmasters. And I done that because he told me to run it that way for the computer to learn and make everything work properly. So I was thinking, now if I go to the track, I'm running open header. So I won't have the exhaust on there, and then the O2 sensor is going to be too close to the opening of the header. So I thought about it, and I just got off work, and I was thinking about it at work. And so I had this here out there in the shed. Now it's a 3-inch opening here, or actually 3 1/4 opening in here. And it's a little turn down pipe. So what I did, I know the camera ain't gonna follow me, but so when I bought the headers off of a guy that I know, he gave me these. So it was joined here. So I was like, well, why can't I just go ahead and get another piece here, weld it onto here, and then I'll just run this just on the passenger side only. Then I was like, well, why buy another piece when all I do is cut it here and then just use that? So that's what I did. So I cut it off. So this is slide. I'll show you here in a minute. The clamp underneath. It'll slide right into there just like that. And I'm just going to have, this is another, what? Probably 10 inches or so more on that opening. No, that's a good foot. So 12 inches. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run this here right there at the end of the header. So it gives you a little bit more. He said I needed at least 6 more inches of piping at the opening of the header for the O2 sensor work properly. He says it's because it's too close to the end of the header, the opening of it, and it was not getting the right air mixture. So he told me to run another 6 more inches of pipe on there, but I put the exhaust on there, and I'll show it to you here in a minute. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do with that. So let me take you underneath, and I'll show you what's underneath there, how I done it. Let me get this down. All right. So underneath here, you can see the O2 sensor right here coming in. And then right there at the clamp is where the opening was. So it's a little bit too close. So all I have to do is unclamp it from there. Unclamp it here, and then this is the exhaust. The welds are pretty gaudy, and you say why so many is because I thought I had it right. It wasn't the right size. I had to step it up. So I had to weld another piece on and weld it onto the pipe, and then it wasn't long enough to mount way back here, and I'll show you the little thing I have back here. But it wasn't long enough. I had to keep adding pieces in. Well, why didn't you just measure the first time? But this is just something I done real quick. I wanted to get it up in there. So I kept taking it back down and adding pieces to it, going, okay, it needs ½ inch, it needs this or that. And so, but anyway, it's underneath the car. It works. I ain't the best at everything, so that's what it is. So, yeah, you unbolt these 2 bolts here, and then this opens up, and then I can slide that out, and I can slide the other piece in real quick, hit it, tighten those 2 back up, and just run it on just this one side. I don't have to run it on the other side. So, and there's that. And then you guys ever do, make sure you, I don't know if it'll focus in, but always make sure you shim your torque converter too to your flywheel. Make sure you got the right distance of the gap. I don't know. I'm zooming in now. There we go. Make sure you always put your shims in there between the converter and the flywheel, so it's not pressing up against the shaft, so you don't have it slammed or too far out. And if you ever get a Cohen? Yeah. Torque converter, they'll give you instructions on that. And that's what you must do. Now on this back side is where I have this clamp. I'll show it to you. Hang on. And see, I made a little bracket here. Another gaudy weld, but on there. See, I got this little stainless steel bracket here that comes out. It helps mount it to the underneath. Keep this pipe up and not shifting back. Keep it held. So that's the way I done it on this side. And there's the exhaust. So like I said, all you gotta do is take this off and do two of those clamps up there. This thing slides out, drop it, and then I go the way I got it. There you go. I just made it everything look brand new underneath here. There you go. My light stays, but yeah, that's it. All the way down. And this is just welded on frame connectors here into the frames in the front. There you go. Well, that's it. Till the next one, you guys. I had her daughter videotaping it as I was pulling it out. she didn't get most of it. That's okay. Um, I don't know what I'm going to do about the belt squeaking. It just, I keep messing with it. I'm going to have to keep messing with it, I guess. It does sound like it's sucking air from somewhere. I'll have to figure that out also. I don't see anything on here. Everything's tight. Don't know. Unless it's just the belt doing it. Makes it sound like that. I just, like I said, I went over the exhaust with you on that part. I'm telling you what, me putting a manual steering box on that, oh my God, that's like a world of difference. Let me tell you. I understand about the power steering one. When you have power steering, that's nice, but I mean, oh my God, that is beautiful. When I was turning it out there, it felt, oh, it felt like power steering. Let me tell you. But I do appreciate it, guys. Like and subscribe. Appreciate it. Thanks.